So today is Sunday, August 14th, and I am 4 weeks post-op bilateral mastectomy. And as I've done for the first 3 weeks after surgery, today is intended to be a what does it look like, on a weekly increment after surgery. So again, if you know me and you won't be able to look me in the face when I get back to work, tune out. If you don't want to see scars, although my scars are getting better, if you're not comfortable with bodies, right? So what's about to happen is you're about to see me topless, and what's going on with my mastectomy wounds after 4 weeks since surgery. My breasts actually do still have nipples. They are covered. So if you're uncomfortable with any of that, tune out, and we'll see you on a different video where I'm not showing my boobs. Okay, so no shirt and no bra. This is what I look like. Of course, this is for YouTube's sake. I have my nipples covered. This week, I feel like my nipples are actually almost normal. This side has a little bit of chafing still. Again, this was the side that was injected with the nuclear medicine for my lymph node. So let's start here then. So my lymph node scar is getting better. Still puffy. It's really hard inside there. Let me see if I show you this way. Can you see? Like there's an actual, about yay big, there's like a little capsule inside there still. But otherwise, all of the glue is off of my scar. It's just really tender. Feels like a bruise in the middle of the armpit. And then over here you can see my marks where the tubes were in my body. And then the beginning of my incision here. Now my incision still is yuck underneath on this side. It'll be interesting to see what the doctor says. Pardon me, dog sitting, definitely stepping on a dog. Roxy, thank you. So as you can see, the wound under here, not cute, still a problem. On this side, doing quite a bit better, I think. These two marks are a little bit darker on this side though, where the tubes were. And then also there's a mark up here. This is the mark, I don't know if y'all remember, couple vlogs back, actually probably now 3 or 4 weeks ago. I guess it couldn't have been 2 weeks ago. Got into the shower, had my tubes out, thought it was gonna be so great, and my skin ripped up here from when they had put the bandage over my tubes. When I went to shower, the skin tore open when I lifted because the adhesive had dried out my skin. So for some reason that's taken just as long to heal as my tubes. And the incision on this side is actually considerably better, just an incision. It's a little over here. Don't like that is still there, which creates this sort of puffy spot right there. I assume that this will change in future surgeries. This is actually bruisey still, but I can see why they stitched it that way because it holds the tissue expander inside, like on the front of my chest. Over here, there's actually an issue where this part is sticking out is partly because some of the tissue expander is trying to slide under there. So I'm struggling a little bit with that. And I think I showed you guys last time, you can just like push that up and tissue expander. I think that when these get fuller, it won't be an issue and it'll fill out this way, therefore there won't be anything to go out my armpit. But otherwise, as you can see, I'm not symmetrical, so that's an issue. This one is built in surgery more like a breast, and this one was built more like to take an implant. I don't really know what the story is behind that. This one's also pulling so hard on the left side that it sort of pulled my nipple, like looking over there. So at least the good news is I have time to complain about aesthetic problems. Okay, so that's me, 4 weeks post-op, bilateral mastectomy, nipple sparing, skin saving. Biggest issues aren't related to pain, so I think that's great. I'm beginning to get to a place where I can start talking about aesthetics, like I'm kind of getting irritated with the tissue expanders and no progress. Just becoming impatient with wanting to continue on with reconstruction, but having to wait because what the hell's going on underneath my right breast. I don't know if you saw it that well in the video, so basically it's a wound that is where the incision was, it kind of split open a little bit right there, and it's something called slough. At least some medical people refer to it as slough. My doctor's never called it slough, but I think that's because it's scary when you Google it. So I don't know how we're going to address that. I hope to find out on Thursday. And maybe if the appointment goes well, I'll talk to you between now and then. Otherwise, we'll see you at my next update, and I'll give you a progress report on how we're doing. Meanwhile, I have been working on making a skirt and a like a prosthetic thing for photo shoots. I'm really excited about that. I may put up a DIY of the skirt that I made that my son actually, poor kid, I enlisted him to model for that. So stay tuned, and of course, how about this side because it's clearer? Subscribe, and we'll see you on the next vlog.